All right, Scorpio, both your ruling planets change signs in Virgo season, and now in Libra season, you will be feeling the effects of those changes or those transits. Mars is now in fall in Cancer, and not only are you going to be really forced to feel your feelings, but there's this undoing of your concept of home. I just feel like what was home before isn't home anymore, or isn't about to be. Um, Pluto has been in Aquarius since January, and now is back in Capricorn doing his last stint in Capricorn for as long as you shall live, unless AI comes up with some way to like make us live forever. Um, it can be a lot. It can be a lot, but this is necessary. What's happening is needed. And so let these changes transpire. Everything is unfolding the way it's supposed to, babe. Hey Scorpio, what's up? It's your girl Jay, the High Priestess, back at it again with the general tarot reading for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Libra season 2024, baby. I'm ready to go ahead and dive in. So I want to create a safe space for my benevolent ancestors, Mother God, Father God, Mother Earth, thanking you for the most useful, helpful, and divinely aligned messages for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Libra season 2024. Like I was saying, everything is like you trust the divine or not. At this point, that's not the same Pluto that's gone back into Capricorn. Pluto's been hanging out in Aquarius, the sign of hope and wishes and friends in higher places and the collective and innovation and humanitarianism and check out the Libra season astrology video. That's going to have all the important astrological dates, but I will put you on game. On October 11th is when Pluto stations direct, and he stations direct at 29 degrees Capricorn at the anaretic degree. And I just feel like what's going on, your career, your relationship to power, your relationship to authority, like this new mountain top, like this new mountain peak of life. You think you know, but you have no idea. As long as you keep doing the work, left foot, right foot, baby, left foot, right foot. That's all you can do. And I what I know of y'all is y'all know how to put in the work. And there's just no way. There is no way. And I want you to even just remind yourself of this and say this when you need to. There's no way that you would go through all this. There's no way that you would do all this work and there not be a result, or there not be a reward, or there not, there's just no way. God don't play about you like that. So there's just something there about like, I trust that I have done the work and there will be a reward. That's just, there will be a result of all the work that I've done, of all the, but okay, some of y'all haven't done the work. And some of you, and if you haven't done the work and you're feeling nervous, understand that it's never too late. You are always able, every breath, every step you take is an opportunity. So hydrate, light it if you need it. And let's go in for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. That's what I'm saying. Seven of Wands reverse. Put your defenses down. I feel like you've been just braced and ready for impact. When you got the Sun, the most positive card in the deck, at the bottom of the deck, there's just like, so the first thing to be clarified on the Selenite throne for Libra season, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising, is your relationship to your defenses. your defense mechanisms, your coping mechanisms, the way you handle opposition, the way you handle confrontation. There's something about you don't need you trusting I don't have to fight for this. I'm going to still do my part. I'm going to still put my work in. I'm going to do my portion, but I don't have to fight for anything, and I am able to unsubscribe from the hustle and the like backbreaking of it all. I don't need to show up. I don't need to impress anybody. I don't need to make anybody like me. All y'all can get fucked. I love myself. I'm doing what I need to do, and I understand that the divine has my back. The universe has my back. I don't have to hustle anymore. I subscribe to ease. I feel like that's something you should start saying to yourself. I subscribe to ease. I'm in my soft person era. You know, success, prosperity, warmth, revelation, clarity is coming in. I get to experience that. I get to have that. And I just feel like the way that you would always try to stand up for yourself, or the way that you would jump to conclusions and jump down someone's throat, or the way that you would, defend other people and fight to the death, all that, like, you don't have to do this shit anymore. Put your weapons down. Put your defenses down. And if you can't put your defenses down, then start there. If you can't let yourself relax, if you can't experience ease, start there. Let's peel back the layers of that. Because you don't need these motherfuckers to like you. They don't even like themselves. Why would they like you? These people, if they're not paying your bills, they're not happy in their own lives, why do you give a shit about what they think about you? And I think a lot of people forget how much Scorpios want to be liked. You're like, the little dark cloud in the room, and everybody, and you want, not really, but it's like you're different. You're the black sheep, and you want to not be. And everybody low key admires you for being different, but they're too like egotistical to show it, and too caught up in their own heads. No one's paying attention, but why would you want to be like them when you're born to be different? You're born to stand out. You're born to be an example. So you don't need to fit in with anybody. You just need to figure out, are you happy? And what will make you happy? There is a change in the realm of your physical, spiritual, sexual energy. I feel like your relationship with this fire sign, or this Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, if you can't put your guard down, it's time to like ship out. If you can't relax, if you're always on guard, if you are, there's like way too much, more arguing than like lovey energy, be done with it. Some of you are trying to get this Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius to like you, or to put their guard down with you, or to be open with you, and like let it happen. Let things unfold as they naturally want to unfold. Quit trying to force things or control things or make things happen. I also feel like with Mars going in Cancer, there's a bit of like a slowdown. You are being slowed down. And I feel like in that slowdown, you're being motivated to feel the fullness of your feelings. And there are these revelations that are coming up, Scorpio. So please continue for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Yes, the Three of Wands. You just need to merge your passions with your practicality. Turn your back on defensiveness. Turn your back on the bullshit. Don't be a groupie, and keep it fucking moving, and do what you can to collaborate and co-create with the God of your understanding when it comes to your future. What do you want your future to look like? What do you want it to feel like? What are you doing in this future? Who are you surrounded with? What kind of work are you doing? What kind of money are you making? Because I feel like you've set things in motion and the ships are starting to come in. The fruit of your labor showing. There's a lot of fire here in the beginning of Libra season. I feel like from the 7 to the 3, there's like this, I feel like your nervous system is starting to regulate quite quickly. All of this angst and anger that you may have had is starting to dissipate. There could be somebody with Leo, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius placements that's going in a very different direction or is focused on very different things than you are. And like, let people focus on their strengths. You know, you learn your strength, you focus on your strength, and let other people. That's the thing. It's like, let people be who they are. Leave people alone. Don't try to, get things to, don't try to manipulate things to go in your way or to be where you are. That was the Hierophant that popped out. Especially if you're married or getting ready to get married, like, fuck everybody else. Do what, yes, I stand by that. Fuck everybody else. Do what you want to do. When it comes to like what will make you happy, if you're in the process of, if you're in that place where you're just trying to please a bunch of other people, stop that. It's not going to work anyway. And then you're going to have exerted all of this energy and people still have some shit to say. People still, you know what I mean? Don't waste your time. Learn how to throw a middle finger up. But I feel like you need to be, your energy, your attention needs to be focused on on your desires, on acquiring balance. What is balance? How can I experience it on a day-to-day basis? What do I need to do? What do I need to turn my back on? What ways do I need to put my weaponry down so I can experience balance on a consistent daily basis and get clear about what my future is going to be? So what do you desire, and what does the balance of that look like? How can you maintain that? How can you surfboard that bitch? Like, how can you maintain this healthy equilibrium in your life so that you can have your heart's desire and that you can experience true balance in your life? And it will require you turning your back on some stuff this season because, baby, center of the reading is the 9 of Pentacles. Autonomy, independence. There's an ending of a cycle in your self-worth because your mind has changed. Because Mars in Gemini puts you in a position where you mentally are going in different directions. You're thinking different thoughts. Your mind has been ignited. You're not afraid to turn your back, take what is of value, and move towards harmony and peace and balance. And that 9 of Pentacles at the center of the reading says, baby, these shifts look good on you. They feel good on you. There is definitely an influx of money. For some of you, there's a promotion. For some of you, there's recognition. For some of you, there is just reward. Reward for the hard work. Reward for calling yourself out. Reward for checking yourself before you wrecked yourself. Reward for humbling yourself and putting in that work. And I just feel like you're not in this place of codependent, or some of you are moving away from codependency. You're understanding there is no help. This is the season of we. And I feel like you're finally learning that regardless of what season it is, there is no healthy we without a healthy me. I have to take care of myself. I feel like there's a new relationship with your physical body. And you guys are learning how to live in your skin again. You're learning how to love your body, how to take care of it, how to treat yourself well. You're learning just, there's like that old self-worth can't hurt you anymore. You're not making decisions from that place anymore. Keep going, please, for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Libra season 2024. I just feel like there's something about also tending to your house, tending to your garden. There may be somebody with Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn placements that's playing a bigger role in this season than you expected. Excuse me. I also feel like those of you that have entrepreneurial pursuits or want to be more entrepreneurial, You've got to put your defenses down. You've got to stop talking about what you can't do. I'm not even gonna let myself say it. Like, quit talking about how much help you need from other people, and start spending time visualizing the outcome so that the outcome can be drawn to you and you can experience that. And if it's divine, and if it's divinely assigned for you, trust and believe the doors will start to open. Things will feel easy. You know what I mean? Even like for me in this, in doing this, I still look back and I'm like, how did every single door open for me to come in and start working for myself? How did I get here? I'm still in awe. It just feels like this little wave when I look back at it. It's just like, I'm sure it was way more strenuous, like when I started, or like, what was it, like going on 5-6 years now? But there's like, I want you to know that whatever is meant for you, you will naturally just flow into it. So all that we can control, class, is what we voluntarily put into our body, whether we react or respond, and what we do about our intentions. Everything else is out of our jurisdiction. So whatever life you intend to lead, if let's say you intend to be comfortable in your body, are you working out? What's going on with your eating habits? How often are you working out? How often are you eating? How often are you eating clean? Are you eating processed foods? Are you taking supplements? Like what, like, do your actions match your ambitions? That's what you need to really just make sure. Please continue for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Final 2 cards, final 2 messages. The Moon. And that's what, okay, so things aren't as they seem. The closer that we get to your season, you're going to realize that things aren't as they seem. This season, we have a new moon solar eclipse in Libra, and then we have the full moon in Aries. And so that means suddenly coming in, suddenly coming out in your relationship and love life, in business life too. I feel like there's just these sudden cosmic shifts. And in your interpersonal life, you're releasing, full moons are releases. You're releasing an old consciousness. You're releasing an old knowing. Some of you are finally breaking free from the hold that your mother had on you, or the like toxic seeds that she planted in you since your childhood. There were issues that like you may struggle to receive because of some really profound toxicity with your mom. And I feel like you have thoroughly surpassed her. You are not, the things that you thought you were because of her. You are not those things. You realize it, you see it, you feel it now. I feel like there's something about you coming out of your shell, you really moving into a different, like you're letting a different part of you lead your life now. And your relationship to your subconscious mind is changing, because I feel like you're evaluating it. Your relationship to your dreams, to your intuition, to the God of your understanding is changing. Your relationship to motherhood, to your mother, to, being nurturing. I feel like all of that is really shifting in a very positive way. Like there's some of you have been wiling out in feral wolf mode for way too long. And now it's time, and Virgo season taught you like, okay, it's time to shift gears into diligent, domesticated, docile, like dog energy. Like they're, and not being someone's dog or like walking, doormat. But there's something there about like, I'm going to show up and be slow and be intentional and be consistent and diligent. I feel like you've learned the value of structure and discipline and in taking care of your physical body. And I feel like you're starting to understand that those negative or toxic habits that you have recognized and are working on healing were a result of your mom. Whether she was in your life or not, your mother had something to do with it. And one of your ruling planets is in, ooh, the father showing up here too. One of your ruling planets, Mars, is now in Cancer, which is ruled by the moon. And so I just feel like you're learning how to feel feelings again. You're learning how to express your feelings again. And things are not as they seem. So you don't need to be going full force, which is why you're being slowed down. I just feel like any like secrets or like concerns or things that are beyond the veil, like you've learned and are still learning how to trust your intuition, how to tap into your power, how to choose faith versus fear. Final card, final message, please. For Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Libra season 2024. The Queen of motherfucking Wands. The Page of Cups came out, but so this is going to be the bottom of the deck, but Judgment, your other ruling planet, Pluto, came out originally on the bottom of the deck. So I do feel like that's what I was saying. This is this whole new lease on life. There is some major rebirth that's coming from Pluto being back in Capricorn. I just feel like there's so much that you want to do and you don't know where to start, and you're in this position to really fucking break free, to really make yourself happy, to really experience joy and union with other people. I'm looking forward to this plunge that we're going to do over on Patreon, patreon.com/JustJEverything. Over there, I'm going to clarify all these cards. And there's all kinds of astrological content and, just dope ethical cult shit over there. Patreon.com/JustJEverything. For free shit, check out my Instasham at JustJ_everything, and TikTok is at JustJEverything. But to book a personal reading with me or to, peruse the Salvage Spirit Apothecary, check out my website, JustJEverything.com. All the links are in the description box below. But the Page of Cups on the bottom of the deck, I feel like there are some sort of like apologies coming in, celebrations coming in. For some of you, there is a new relationship with your children, a deepening of a relationship, new takes on old love for those of you who have been in committed relationships for a while. I like that I'm seeing the Page of Cups here, but right here behind me is the King of Cups. And I feel like there's those of you who are single, this new relationship that's coming in, it's with someone possibly younger than you. I feel like way more adventurous than you, way more fun or creative than you, and it will grow. It's something that will go from the Page to the King. That's a very big jump. It may be with somebody with Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio placements. Take it slow. Let yourself learn things. Let yourself show. There's like 3 of the 5 cards are Wands cards. Only one major arcana, the Moon, the closer that we get to your season. But with the Queen of Wands being the final card, you're looking forward to your season. I feel like you're going to come into your season with, I got a new attitude. That's been like the song of, I don't know why, like Libra season. But there's just something coming up with you being way more attractive. You may be way more popular. You being in control of your sexual energy, aka your life force. You're just feeling way more masterful over your passions. Mars in Cancer is going to do wonders for you. I feel like it's going to really help you purge your temple. It's going to help you purge your home. You're going to be, I feel like, feeling, some of you may be moving, some of you may be making plans to move eventually. Like you now know where you want to go and how, like what you're going to do when you're there. This Queen of Wands, I also feel like those of you who have fire sign children they're really coming into their own. So they may not want like all your like help anymore. They just may be establishing autonomy. Let me do a little zoom out. Those of you who are dealing with someone with Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius placements, I just feel like hands off the wheel. Don't try to control them. Don't try to manipulate them. Don't try to get them to do something your way. I feel like put your defenses down. Like you will do better being vulnerable, not vulnerable to manipulate someone or showing emotion so that they feel sorry for you or blah blah blah. But I just feel like this fire sign is either like very much so needs to do their own thing, or they need to, or they're leaving or going in a different direction, and it's going to put you in this position of independence and autonomy. If you're dealing with someone with Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn placements, I feel like this person is really going to show you how to like behave in your self-worth, how to really like revel in what's like how to revel in your audacity, how to there's something about like upper echelon, and I feel like there's like a higher tax bracket for some of you. There could be new friends coming in that have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn placements, or there's people with money coming into your life. Maybe you're working with other people's money. There could be stuff with investors. And I just feel like you may be a little bit envious of these people, but they're coming into your life because they're indicative of like a track that you're on. And I feel like you are moving towards, you can't see it, but you are moving towards being somebody who is very financially stable. For some of you, wealthy. For some of you, like there's like all these creative ideas that are coming in that you get to be like very consistent and stable and happy and driven because of like something that you have created. I just feel like your relationship to passion, your sexual energy is coming back. Um, I feel like just vitality is starting to fill you, and you should really let it, Scorpio. I'm excited to clarify these, so I'm ready to go. I'll see you over there on Patreon, patreon.com/JustJEverything. Let's get into it. For the full version of the video, go to Patreon.